My video for today involves a husband who is ordered to pay his wife's legal fees. In Westchester County, Judge Charles Wood was sitting in a Supreme Court part. A case came before him, and in this case he ordered Joseph Medina to pay more than $50,000 in legal fees to his ex-wife. He took this action because he felt Mr. Medina used calculated and obstructionist tactics in a divorce proceeding. Judge Wood wrote in his decision, Mr. Medina's willingness to lie was only exceeded by his arrogance, which apparently permits him to believe that the court might possibly buy the bridge he is selling. The world in which Mr. Medina lives in is at best in a parallel universe. Based on the record, the court finds that Mr. Medina prolonged the litigation, acted in bad faith, and caused the wife significantly higher attorney's fees than would have been necessary if he acted appropriately. The story of the Medinas is this. They were married in 2001. They had a 5-year-old son at the time of the divorce lawsuit. The divorce case was started in January of 2011. Judge Wood, in his decision, found that Mr. Medina unnecessarily escalated the wife's counsel fees in some unusual and in other garden variety ways. Part of it is he refused to comply with court orders. He didn't make child support payments on a timely basis. He refused to comply with discovery demands during the course of the case. He didn't supply his financial records as was required. He didn't always show up on court dates. There was a 6-day trial before Judge Wood. At the time of the trial, issues involving equitable distribution of the parties' property, custody, and visitation were also dealt with. Judge Wood found that during the course of the hearing, Mr. Medina feigned ignorance of a letter to the wife's counsel that he obviously wrote. He refused to acknowledge his own handwriting and generally gave evasive answers and shrugged his shoulders. The judge found that his wife was candid and honest, and her testimony was believable. The judge found that Mr. Medina didn't appropriately answer questions, engaged in combative behavior during the trial. Judge Wood went on to render a decision which stated, when considering the issue of attorney's fees in a divorce case, the court should take into consideration both the financial circumstances of the parties and the merits of their respective cases, as well as the reasonableness of the request for attorney's fees. Judge Wood found that Mr. Medina had more significant earning potential, and he created financial difficulties for his wife by failing to maintain his obligations to her. So, what does this case teach us? It teaches us if you're trying a divorce case and or appearing before a judge in hearings, do not be a wise guy. Judges do not take it well. They can punish you by making you pay your wife's lawyer's fees. This is Schlissel, the Father's Rights Attorney, signing off today.